And we're live.
Welcome back, everybody, to this hobby edition of Inwarp Mag. We are trying streaming. We said that we'd do this a while ago, and this is me keeping my word. And I'm going to be working on some head takers. Just primed them the other day, but this is for Adepticon. We're getting ready for Adepticon and doing a doubles tournament, so little spoiler for something in my list. But I'm here with Drew.
I'm sure people are scouting out our lists.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, what are those Inwarp mag scum gonna bring to this casual tournament?
Yeah. I mean, we're trying the best we can, right? But we just had the...
I'm just trying to pass the test base. I'm not even trying to pass the test. I'm just trying to make it to the test at this point.
You're going to try to... I'm not going to say, obviously, but you're going to just try to play your army correctly.
Yeah, I don't know the good stratagems from the bad stratagems, and I couldn't name a single one of them at the moment because I've been hobbying non-stop, and I haven't had time to plan lists. Like, I planned a list about 6 months ago, and I've been painting for that list for the past... I don't know.
No, a really long time.
I mean, there were breaks for, like, Christmas or whatever, but I think maybe since our last video I talked about, I was just starting, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's about right. It's been hush-hush. We haven't said anything to anybody.
Yep. Brooke's the only soul who knows what my other list is going to be, my other army.
Yeah. The guys have been dying to know.
Well, they will find out soon. I was hoping to get a dry run in with my new list with the guys, but that's not gonna happen, unfortunately.
It might still happen.
I give it a snowball's chance in hell. It's not. I don't think it'll happen.
It depends on if you need to get everything done first. If you are willing to do it without everything being done, we could, but I don't know that you want to do that.
I'm so close. That's the thing. That's where I'm like, I want to wait till it's all done, you know?
Yeah.
I have most of my stuff that is remaining in my hobby area. It all fits in my hobby area. That's how small it is. I guess I'm missing one, but still.
Don't give it away, jeez. If all fits in such a small area, jeez.
All my bases are done except for 3 of them that I just haven't gotten to yet. But I still have to pin stuff to the bases and all that. That's a pain in the butt. I never pinned a mini to a base until I started doing this army.
Pinning's not super fun.
No, it's not. Especially if they have 2 feet and they...
Oh, they have 2 feet.
Or more.
Spoilers!
2 feet or more. Sorry, I'm not playing the quadruped army.
Oh, so does that mean Tyranids are out?
They have like 6 legs.
Well, yeah, something like that. They have a bunch of arms. I guess they do only have 2 legs, don't they?
Some of them. Oh my. I'm gonna give away what I'm playing.
Yeah, we should probably stop talking about it else. Anywho, we're hoping that maybe some of the guys will join us tonight. Just hang out and chat. And if you're out there and you're hobbying, I'd like to know what you're hobbying. What are you working on? And you have a deadline? You just buy a new army? You know, let us know. Let us know what you're working on. I'm trying to get my Space Wolves done still. That I'll be working on until the day I die, probably. But, you know, that's just how it goes in this hobby, I feel like.
See
And
if
if-
I can do some sharing of the live stream.
And if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing, I'm just trying to overbrush and stipple and just basically, this is how I end up doing my armor, is I do a bunch of different layers of Space Wolves gray and building up to like brighter colors, and I do smaller areas and just try to build up that Space Wolves gray in a way that, you know, looks a little bit more organic than like an airbrush. So this is just my way to do it. It takes a little bit longer, but I like the way it looks. So this is just a, you know, to all those people who are like, I don't want to have to buy an airbrush. Well, here you go. Here's your method. And if anybody is out there watching, if the music is too loud, let me know. I can always change to the levels, and if we're too quiet, let us know. But unless I hear otherwise, I'm going to keep it like this.
Music doesn't sound too bad. I just checked it.
Okay, cool. I just got some Terminators done. Literally today, did their bases today, and super proud of them. They look really cool. Maybe I'll show them off later. Gotta get the inside of this guy's neck area.
Got two concurrent viewers right now.
Yeah,
It's,
welcome in.
Hey, Bill and Bear.
What's up, guys? Comment in if you're joining. Let us know where you're from.
And if it is Bill and Bear, you could get on Discord and we can get you in on the call with us if you want to join us.
Yeah, if you want to hang out, you're welcome to.
If it's Bill, he's scouting it out to see what my army is.
Yeah, that's the only reason he's here, honestly.
What's Drew's army? I must know.
If you're wondering what the music is, this is our playlist that we've created over the last like couple years of playing 40K, and we make a bunch of goofy AI music, and now it's all on a playlist for us. So just some fun stuff, nothing too serious, and most importantly, doesn't have copyright. So
I was thinking of not painting, but now I feel like I have to.
you're in a hobby stream. I feel like you need to.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to catch up on sleep since this time change.
Yeah, team time change, team not time change. You know, what are we?
Team keep it the same. Not changing it.
Team keep it which one people want the most, and stop changing.
Like the one that has more daylight.
Yeah, this one.
Less. More daylight in the evening, I should say.
Yeah.
Sorry, morning people, but I'm sleeping then.
Sorry, morning people, but it's
Get on my level.
it's objectively the right call. All right, he's got enough blue on him. Next, if you are watching out there, where are you from? What are you working on? Are you working on anything? You just watching me struggle with my Space Wolves. And if you want to see my Terminators I just finished, let me know.
I want to see them in a live stream.
I'll have to grab them. Give me a second. I'm going to put this first layer of blue on all my head takers here, and then I'll grab my Terminators and I'll show them off.
I'm sort of doing what you're doing.
Hints?
but for different
Hints?
reasons.
Hints? No.
I'm painting a head taker.
Oh my god, he's a Space Wolves player. My brother. Oh man.
Space player. Not it.
Just kind of going caveman mode here with my head takers.
I have to say, if anyone's like me and they were running, just one army forever, I guess you're kind of that way, Brooke.
I am, yeah. I just have a collection of 1 billion armies. It's just I don't play any other army.
If you have hobby burnout, which we've done plenty of videos on, how to deal with burnout with hobbying and stuff like that. A great way to deal with hobby burnout is to start a new army, because as long as your first army isn't a Space Marine army, and then you start another Space Marine army. But picking up and painting different models is very refreshing, because I was getting sick of painting orcs, to be honest. I would pick up a model. I mean, I love my orcs and stuff, but I would pick up a model and I'd look at the amount of detail on some of the newer orc models, and I'm like, I don't want to freaking paint this.
Yeah, that's too true. When we played Kill Team all the time, it was always nice to switch to something else.
I've just been like counting down the days towards Adepticon and figuring out how much painting I have to do like every day leading up to Adepticon, and like coming up with the schedule and making sure I'm gonna make my plan,
I'm not in nearly the same situation you are, but like I have to paint Logan 2 still. That is going to be a project.
Took me a while to paint Gaz, and I was, extra picky with it too, because he's the big boy of the army, so...
Right. It's going to be similar, I feel like.
Prepare for that. I didn't want paint on that part. That's the fun part of being me. Grew up, and then you have to go back and fix it. So gosh, I did it again.
Yeah, I got a little too much paint here. It's okay. With this technique that I'm doing, I actually do want paint technique. Yeah, it is. I want texture. I want roughness. I actually do want the paint texture a little bit. It's kind of the point of the stippling. I'm not trying to apply it smoothly. I want them to look gritty. So, I know it looks like I'm just a caveman, but it's kind of the point. And I'll be honest, when you start a new model that, you've been painting everything else so carefully, and you get to reset, you're just like, oh yeah, I just go crazy on the next set of models. Just do this. Just kind of turn your brain off and just go.
I feel like I've painted for at least like an hour a day for, oh my goodness, I'm not sure how long at this point. Like, since we turned over to the new year, I've been painting almost daily, except days where I crash
every day.
Yes.
Wow. Damn. It's kind of crazy.
My other goal, besides getting this army done in time for Adepticon, is to not feel like I never want to paint again when we're at Adepticon.
You're gonna get close to that if you keep painting like this.
Well, the thing is, I'm painting a little bit, like every day, a
Yeah.
tiny little bit. Because last time for Adepticon, I was painting like I didn't have a lot to paint. It was kind of like you, and I waited till the last minute, and then to get everything I wanted to get done, I didn't have enough time. I didn't get it done, and I still spent like a ton of time painting, trying to get done what I wanted to get done. So it was just like I was
Turn into a
soured
slog.
by the. Well, yeah, and I was soured by the fact that I didn't even get it done, and I spent so much time on it. My goal this time has been, I'm going to proactively do a little bit all the time, and then, like, I won't ever feel burnout because I'm not doing that much work. I'm just doing a little bit daily. And then when I get there...
Yeah, your approach is definitely one of the healthier approaches. I've been trying to get back into the swing of things because it took me a while to paint my Terminators just because I was not constantly painting them. And like the guys know it. Like I think when I finished them, like I think Bill was like, 3 months later they're done. It's like, yeah, because it took so long, you know, just of chipping away at them. But I really just need to buckle down and get Head Takers and Logan done. I'll be ready to go. Now I'll feel really good if I can get them all done.
I'll tell you what, this step I'm working on right now, for what I'm painting, is one of those steps where...
You're really quiet.
Sorry, I'm away from the mic. I was gonna say, the step I'm working on right now, painting-wise, is one of those steps that when you're done with it, you're like, okay, this thing is coming together. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, just
go ahead.
I was gonna say, just for what I'm doing, just getting the initial blue on these guys is like, yeah, yes, they're not just primed anymore. You know, that's great.
Ready to play.
Yeah, ready to go. It's 2 colors. Oh, we need 3. Dang.
Put a little bit of yellow.
Yeah.
Just stipple some.
I'll just stipple a big
color on
blob
his
of
sword.
red on it in the middle. It's done. It's ready to go.
Get like the barbarian flesh and get out your
Oh, dude, on their heads.
glot it right on his face.
Yeah. Well, hopefully people are, if you are out there and you're watching, hopefully you're having a good time and having a good night. You know, it's middle of the week, almost done with the week. If you're working, you can look forward to the end of the week, and if you're celebrating St. Paddy's Day, this is a good weekend to do it.
Who direct messaged me? This was you, Brooke.
What's that?
Oh, I had a new message. I thought maybe it was one of the guys or something, but nope. Oh, Bill gave us a metal reaction to an announcement.
Oh, nice.
Come join us, Bill.
Join me, and together we will paint Head Takers.
And then we'll take over the galaxy.
Yeah. I forgot to paint this guy's backpack. Doing that real quick.
Shaking my paint. Know if it comes up on the mic.
No, you're good. Probably does on mine though when I shake it.
It's one of those activities that I always see shorts on, you know, where it's like, when your husband is a Warhammer 40K player, and they show him shaking the paint in the bedroom, turned away from the door, you know? And then they turn around, they're like, what?
What?
Because they're British, usually.
Not for fighting.
Down.
Hopefully, I'm doing okay with angling my head taker towards the camera. This is the first time I've ever done this. If it's bad, I apologize.
Is it awkward painting this way?
It's not too far off of my normal angle, so it's not bad, actually. So, not bad.
Painting with a dry brush would be one of the few things I'd be comfortable painting with in a live stream.
Why do you think I'm doing this?
But people will accuse you of not using a dry brush correctly, so
that's fine. This isn't dry brushing. This is overbrushing.
This is stippling.
Stippling and overbrushing.
Duh.
It's okay. People will be like, you're gonna ruin your dry brushes. I have multiple sets, and this is my stipple set, so...
You know what you can do if you need dry brushes is you go onto a site called Temu. You look up makeup brushes. That's
True.
what I've been using lately. Or you could buy those $500 Opus things that will not make you a better painter, unfortunately.
Well, I have those. I can confirm they don't make you a better painter.
Yep. Told me I needed a better tool, but it turned out it was me.
I'm the tool.
Yeah.
I will say, I don't know what I was going to say.
That was the best part of that set.
Yeah.
Like the cleaning set they give you is pretty
It is pretty good. This set that I'm using is the, not a sponsor, but like it's the Game Envy set that we got at Adepticon last year. The one that's in that like foldable set of brushes, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've used mine. When I'm doing an activity like what I am doing right now, I just get out the crappiest ones I own.
Yeah. I love these brushes, honestly. Like the whole set, I mean, not just the dry brushes, but dry brushes are good.
I like these Temu brushes a lot, actually.
The Temu ones? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm serious. I like these Temu brushes. They do the job.
Alright. Actually a sponsor? No, just kidding.
I'm a CCP agent.
God, no.
Up with Amazon. Up with Temu. I have to lean away from the mic because I need light, so...
It's okay, just yell. I'm kidding, you don't have to yell.
I'll wake up my children.
Yeah. You are pretty quiet, though. I can hear you. I don't know if they can. Hopefully they can.
That's alright. Doesn't matter if they can or they can't.
And when I say I can hear you, it's like I can barely hear you, but I can hear you.
So what's your opinion on painting things that you can't see if it's
Can't see it,
on
don't
the
paint
table?
it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. And yeah, I
never
get it.
bothered.
You will know that you didn't paint it, but literally nobody else will, so who cares? I watered this paint down a little too much. Yikes.
I'm like the person who plays an open world game though and wants to do all the quests, you know?
That's fair. The completionist.
Yeah.
This kind of looks like garbage right now, but that's okay. It's all in the plan.
That's what I tell people whenever I do anything.
That's what I say to people when they look at me.
That's what I say at work when they review my code. It kind of looks like garbage, but that was on purpose.
It's all in the plan. You gotta look closer.
Just wait, I got a second PR coming. It's a new task. to refactor it later. God dang it. So much overbrushing there. Dang it. Really gonna have to come back. Fix it.
We're both overbrushing. You weren't kidding.
Well, this is one of those things where I am gonna have a very hard time color matching it with the base coat. Ay.
You know what? It just variance, you know, it's a happy accident, you know?
So happy. Like I said, this is that one step in painting this thing that I'm painting that brings it together. I'm like, it's done! It'll be done in like 6 more painting sessions, but it's getting there. Let's see how easy it is to correct my mistakes. The sins of my past. The sins of my past 20 minutes.
I'm listening to the songs that are playing right now, and I'm just laughing because I forgot about this song. It's about the lion. It's pretty funny.
Hating the lion? That one?
Yeah, it's talking crap about the lion and how he, like... I don't remember what it's called. It's just called I Hate the Lion, but it's like Dropkick Murphy style. It's pretty funny.
From the game of boarding actions.
Oh, is that what it's from?
You created it, you would know.
I think it is. I think you're right.
Okay, that buffed out. That buffed out alright. I think when that dries, it'll be close to a matte.
See? There's no mistakes. Just happy accidents.
Angry accidents.
Just really awful, horrible accidents. Just project ruining accidents. I keep checking where I am holding the Space Marine in front of the camera, and I'm just like, it looks bad.
Speaking of project ruining accidents, I was basing something 2 days ago, and I could not get it to get on the base correctly. I was getting so angry. And then, like, I had the super glue on it, and I thought everything was lined up right, and then I put it on, and it wasn't right, and it wouldn't sit, it wouldn't go all the way on to the base. So then I had to pull it up, and I ripped off some of the material I was using on my base. I had like a little...
Was like a scar on the base then?
Yep.
Oh gosh.
So I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to have to do this base again. So I put their foot right over the spot on the base that I screwed up, and honestly, you cannot tell at all.
Happy accidents.
So I'm like, it's fine. It's all good. Just some peon guy, if he, if his unit dies,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna rip him off the board first. And say,
You're gonna rip him off his
see
base
that?
and throw him in the trash. Hey, we got somebody coming in to say hi. The Warhammer commentator. Hello. Welcome in, first chatter. Just coming in to say hi, or are you working on anything? I was typing that with something else. I have two hands on screen.
I'm not live, so I can't see what's happening.
I'm just kidding. I just think it's funny. Working on a Thousand Suns Sorcerer cape. Oh, nice. I can't approve. I'm obligated not to approve as a Space Wolf player, but that sounds cool.
Well, my mistakes are all fixed now, so it's all
good. Nice. I will, after I get this guy's backpack painted, I'm gonna pull out my Terminator, and I can show him off on stream.
Wish I could show off my minis, but I am
Yeah.
saving them for when they're all done.
The Warhammer commentator says, I got inspiration to attempt a cosmic effect, and just had to do it in a Thousand Suns model. Oh, nice. I've actually seen some people do that on like Reddit and other areas. Hopefully it turns out well. If you do accomplish it and you're proud of it, you're welcome to post it on our Discord. We do have that, you know, shameless plug, but we do have that in the description. I'd like to see it. I think that sounds sweet. I've never tried to do something like that myself, but it would be sweet.
My aspirations are usually low for myself. Mine are just finish the mini.
Get it finished in a decent amount of time.
Well, and not feel ashamed of myself. That's the other part.
Hey, sweet. He said he's going to join the Discord. It's not super active, admittedly. We hope that, you know, it does get more active, but, you know, you're welcome to reach out to us. I typically respond pretty quickly. But, you know.
I'm a slacker.
I didn't want to say it.
I don't respond to my own family a lot, so that's pretty normal.
Yeah, if you post on there, I'll typically respond, and, you know, we have some buddies who are also on there, and they'll typically respond too, but yeah, welcome in. That's cool. Cool to have you. Even if you are the filthy Thousand Suns player. I'm just kidding.
He might not be the Thousand Suns player. He said he was doing
That's fair. No, you're right.
Cosmic effect.
You're right.
Don't judge.
We'll give him some slack here.
I like Thousand Suns. I think they're cool.
They are pretty cool. They just have so much trim. Bill has been one of our friends. Bill is collecting Thousand Suns, and he has a bunch built right now. Like, he's got like Magnus and them. They are pretty sweet.
Seeing them on the board soon?
He's had them on the board a couple times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd hop in there for it.
Yeah, usually like when we've hung out on like Saturdays, he's actually got them on the board. Welcome back in.
Yeah, that's good enough. Excuse me, sorry.
I know some of the stuff that I'm painting blue is not really going to be blue later, but I'm actually just trying to cover up any of the primer that I've missed. So, oh well. Like this part here that I'm painting is absolutely going to be like gold or whatever, but I just want to make sure I get it with another layer of paint. Kind of my primer step here.
I've been using this, probably completely wrong, but I haven't been using like a ton of paint because I'll do like pretty short hobby sessions.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I'm doing hobbying in bursts to try to make it seem less laborious getting ready for everything ready for Adepticon. And I've been using like my dry palette almost exclusively for my paints lately.
Like the one I have in the top left, like that palette?
No,
like
no.
circular, or you mean your actual like dry brush palette?
Yeah, like my texture palette or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can't condone that, but you can do whatever you want.
It's like a mess. It looks like a, you know the painter's palettes, where they got the wood or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, it's this at the bottom.
Yeah, it's just covered, completely covered in a bunch of different colors.
Listen, we're not pro painters,
I usually use it for like whites, gray, like different grays, and then yeah, silvers,
Yeah.
stuff like that. That was it. Now it's just completely covered in stuff. The only thing where
The
I'm
Warhammer commentator says, I can't even imagine how you do that.
it's a mess. It's not the perfect setup.
We're definitely not pro painters, but we do try very hard.
I've just been using like so little amounts of paint that I use it before it dries out.
I've done that too, to be honest. Like the red.
It's the only way it's possible.
The red spot on my dry palette there is from me being too lazy to get out the other the other paint palette, just because I was like, I gotta do like one little thing, and then I just pulled that out. I'm trying to clean these brushes real quick just before I grab the Terminator. That's, if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing, I'm just trying to make sure the paint doesn't harden on these brushes.
That's why you get a Timu brush. You can just leave it till the next day and you go, yeah, I can save it.
I can salvage that.
Yep.
I will, as soon as I'm done with this, a couple more passes on this brush at least. I'm gonna have to maybe swap out some paper towel too. I'll get the Terminators. I'm excited to show them. You can see what the final product is kind of supposed to look like.
They do look sweet from the pictures I've seen. So, last night I got out my airbrush setup, which is one of the most garbage setups in the world.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't even describe it.
Yeah. Like, there's my air compressor. It's really loud because it's so good.
Yeah, you might just say what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those brands that changes names every 6 months and is on. It's one of those handheld ones, and either the airbrush itself, which is one of those cheap master airbrushes or whatever.
Yeah.
With this thing, it just does not work at all.
Here's my Warhammer term.
Commentator. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was just reading his chat. He was asking if it was Wolfguard Termes. But yeah, it just does not get enough air to work. And like, I'll clean out my airbrush, like disassemble the whole thing, clean it, put in properly thinned, or like, I put probably more.
Thank you, Warhammer commentator.
More of the airbrush thinner in it or whatever, the flow improver than is normally needed, and it still won't come out. It's so frustrating.
Yeah. I just think your air compressor does not have enough pressure. That's all it is. I'll show off this guy too, because he's pretty rad too. He's the guy with like the heavy what the heck's the chain gun or the Gatling gun called? I can't even remember. But he's pretty sick too. The only thing I have to do on them, actually, now that I'm looking at them, I gotta do the transfers on their shoulder, the black part.
I didn't even notice.
I'll call myself out. Oh yeah, the assault cannon, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Super proud of them. But that's the eventual goal of kind of where I'm starting here, is that armor. I'll grab my guy again.
Yeah, bring him up for reference.
Oh yeah. Oh, you have Space Wolves too? Oh, that's sick. I guess he's allowed to like both Thousand Suns and Space Wolves. So this is the goal, is like building up from this dark color to that light color, and then choosing like smaller spots, obviously, to highlight and whatnot. But then you get like the variation, you know. So, but yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, you do got to get that transfer on there.
Yeah,
he's missing it.
Hey, thanks, man. So yeah, that's
You Still using that cup you picked up at Adepticon, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, the Game Envy. Was it 2 years ago or last? No, it was 2 years ago. I think you're right.
Yeah.
It's that collapsible one. It fits in my case, the carry case, perfectly. It's really nice.
It was in Chicago still back then.
Oh, yeah. Kind of missed that. Chicago.
Yeah, I like the Chicago location.
I'm doing my second color here, doing Stratus Blue. I started with Night Sky. I don't think I showed that on the stream, but this is what I started with. And now I'm going to do this Stratus Blue. And I actually have for the Space Wolves, I just bought this whole set of the desaturated blue-grays for my guys. And it fits pretty well. But yeah, gonna do that next.
Do you have like a whole formula you always follow for your Space Wolves, or is it always slightly
So
different? You try different things?
Thanks, Warhammer commentator. I appreciate it. Thank you for interacting so much too. I appreciate you commenting. Yeah, I kind of have a formula now. So I don't want to do a billion layers. So I'm skipping one of these layers here, and I'm going straight to this third darkest one, which will kind of be the mid layer, and then I'll do. I might do the middle layer, like I might do this wolf gray. It just depends on what I want to do, and then I will build it up slowly. But usually the last one is almost a pure white, and I'll do a very watered down and just kind of choose little spots to highlight. But the armor is usually always the same. And then I have a gold formula that's these. It's the Glorious Gold and Tinny Tin. It's mostly Glorious Gold, but it's darkened a little bit with Tinny Tin. Do that everywhere that needs to be gold. And then the silver is kind of the same thing. It's actually this silver game color with darkened a little bit with this dark gunmetal. And I do that for all the silvers. Oh, and then at the end of my armor step, I'll actually do the Army Painter Speed Paint Runic Gray to kind of bring everything together and add some definition to the recesses. Because I find when I get to the end, it gets a little bit whitish almost. It gets a little bit too bright. So I like to bring it back down to like a blue, you know. Hey, Bear's on.
Is he?
Yeah. He said, sounds like it's going to happen. Oh, I had to wait 5 minutes, but the Termies look great. Thank you. If you guys are interested in seeing any of the other, I got a bunch of Space Wolf stuff done. Like I got some Wolf Scouts nearby, and I'm pretty proud of them as well. But yeah, if you ever want to see other things, just let me know. Got my Land Raider too. I think I've shown that off on the Discord. I could show that off on stream if anybody wants to see it, but obviously it's on Discord. There's a couple of pictures there. Hey, thanks, man. Hey, Space Wolves are a phenomenal starting army. They, just got a lot of love in 10th, and yeah, you're starting in the right place. If you ever need any tips, let me know. You can reach out. I'm happy to give you any tips that I've learned along the way. Let me show you guys something. So this is one of my first squads. It took me forever, but I was trying to learn how to do the process. So I have my intercessors, which are very different, but I took a long time to paint these guys. And this is kind of like my first pass at trying to do Space Wolves, and I was trying to streamline it, and then it became this eventually. So like side by side, you can see like he's a lot more gray, a lot darker, but I wanted it to be more blue, which is what the Terminator has. So I've refined my process. I've learned a lot in my own mistakes, over it's been like a year and a half, 2 years now that we've been doing this. So, yeah, I've gone through lots of iterations, oil washes, different, tones, speed paints, whatever. It's been a long process to learn and figure out what I like. Oh, nice. Assembling Terminators right now, too, before trying my first painting attempt. Nice. Well, I just got mine done today, I was saying earlier, but, you know, I think they're one of the coolest kits in the game, so I'm excited for you. Alright, well, have a good night, Warhammer Commentator. Thanks for joining. That was a good talking.
Hey,
see you later. See you in the Discord.
Later, Kenneth.
Are you leaving too, Kenneth?
Now is Bear still there?
Oh, he's staying. Okay, Kenneth is staying. All right.
Okay.
I was wondering.
Sorry. A little quick to the trigger.
No, you're good.
Trying to decide if I want to keep going with what I'm painting or leave it there for tonight.
I'm gonna probably do one more layer here on at least one of these guys before we kind of wrap up the stream. I think we're not gonna stream for too long. We just wanted to try it tonight, see if this was something that we could do reasonably. And Jenna says, "Def going to try and soak up some Space Wolves painting knowledge." Hey man, if if you want to join the Discord and we can talk in there too, you're welcome to reach out to me. But if you have any questions, let me know. This is my technique,
Layering that you were just showing the layering that you were using earlier. So
oh yeah,
you should share that set that you got.
Yeah. So if you're looking for kind of like a base painting, basically for the armor, it's this. What I use is this Warpaint's Fanatic, the desaturated blue grays. You can actually get this set of 6 paints. Here, I'll just lay them out here so you can actually see them all. So if you get this on you could do like Amazon or whatever, but like you can get this set specifically where it's just these 6 paints. So you don't have to, buy a full set of paint. It's actually, I think it's like $28 or something on, American dollar dues on Amazon. But you have basically the whole scale of blue that you'll ever need for this armor color, right? It's perfect for us. And the other thing that I do, and I was kind of talking about it earlier, is I grab my paints over here. This is the other paint that I think is super essential in my scheme, at least. So I will, I'll do this basically, and I'll start like the darkest. I'll skip one, do this. That's what I was about to do, and then I'll, depending on how I feel, I might skip another one, then do the brightest, and then I'll eventually do like a white to do the very, very edge, brightest colors that I can do. But then at the end of that, it kind of looks whitish, kind of desaturated. So I'll go over the whole thing with a watered down runic gray, not slopping it on, but as like a tint or a I forget what they call it, like a basically just a thin layer. What's that?
A shade?
Not almost like a shade, but like being careful not to pool it too much, basically. Already picked up some too thin coats paints, so I'll have to implement the same concept but with those colors. Yeah, I mean, whatever paint set that you like, I think, it's not super important the paint specifically, but if you didn't have any, like this would be a good set, obviously, but if you like that set, then absolutely, like, doesn't really matter, as long as you're happy with the color, right? But yeah, I'll do this over it as like a tint of the whole armor and kind of bring everything together. And after that point, if I want to do battle damage, I do sponging. If you're not comfortable with sponging, it's a really useful skill to learn. I have... Now I'm just showing off my whole paint collection, like my whole paints carry case here. So I have a little bit of packing foam here, and I'll just tear off a piece and then like just pinch it with these tweezers. And I'll just very lightly go over the edges with black, basically. I'll just get a little bit of black. That's what all these marks are. It's the black paint that I was stippling on onto my Terminators, actually. So I'll stipple on black, just very, very lightly, ever so lightly on all the edges. And then I will actually go through with a brush, and I'll connect some of those dots and make it look like scratches. So if you want to do weathering, that's an easy way to do it. If not, then you can totally skip that step. You don't need to do it. Then once the armor is set up after that, then you know, you're kind of good. And then you just got to pick out all the other parts and just kind of block colors out. Oh, so that's what the raised parts were on the Terminators. I was wondering what that was. Yeah, so let me grab my Terminator real quick. So if I can get a brush here that I can point with, because I can't really point with a dry brush. Yeah, so like this here, like this is like that sponge, like these little spots here, those are like the sponging I did. So it's, you know, doing those things just adds like that a little extra texture that makes it look like, you know, he's been through battle and all that sort of stuff. Really easy to do, and even like around here you can kind of see, like, you know, there's this darker spot in here where I avoided with like the highlights, but I did like this whitish highlight here, and, you know, whitish highlight on this upper part here and here, you know, but kind of kept what's underneath a little bit darker. And if you look at it from the bottom, like, he's definitely dark under here. Like, I do that base set, and then I basically don't touch him after that. I do this with that dark blue with this night sky, and then I'm not going to do anything else with that. I might do a little bit, you know, just to try to give it a little bit of variation, but I'm going to try to let the dark spots be dark. But yeah. Faces are a challenge if you're not used to faces yet, but I actually learned how to do faces from a video from Miniac, if you've ever watched his videos. If you type in YouTube, this is, you know, going to send people to him, but that's great. I think he's a phenomenal painter. He does a video with a beginner doing faces, and if you just type in Miniac faces, it's like one of the first videos. It's like a 30-some minute video. It's worth watching, but he does like a very approachable way to paint faces. Thank you, Cheneth. I appreciate it. So yeah, that is, I mean, as you go, you'll come up with your own processes and things that work for you, you know, and that's kind of what makes your army unique. You don't have to necessarily follow my process or any other person's process, you know, whatever you want to do, you know. Do you find base coating easier with like the dry brush than a layering brush? Personally, yes. And I also don't have to do, so like, I don't know if you were here earlier for when I was doing these, but like, I use these dry brushes that are pretty large. And I'll just stab at these guys, and it looks like garbage while I'm putting it on, because you're like, oh man, you see all the brush strokes, you see all the stippling, and then it dries and it looks, actually, if I can get this to focus, it's pretty smooth actually. Like, it's not bad at all. So when I'm just trying to slop on some blue, these dry brushes do everything I need them to do. You know, and any texture, I'm happy with the texture. I actually want texture. I don't try to avoid it, you know. If you don't want the texture, then probably a layering brush would be better, but for my style, I want them to be gritty and kind of rough, you know. If I do get that texture, it's appreciated.
I wish I could share my one mini that I painted. I finished painting.
I wish you could too. I think I know what you're talking about.
Well, no, I don't think so. I don't think you know I was even painting this one, but it might be the best one I've painted of this army so far.
Oh, I was gonna say it was the first one you painted.
I do want to share that one, obviously. I do like that one. But yeah.
We'll def test out some blood claws to determine what I like more. Yeah, for sure. That's a unit that I have to paint still, is blood claws. I started, funny enough, I actually started before the announcement of the new minis. I started the old blood claws, And then they came out, and I was like, well, screw these things. I don't have to paint them anymore. We were at Adepticon, too. Do you remember that?
Yep.
I brought them with me, and I was like, I don't know why I'm going to continue working on these.
Hey, welcome to the Discord, too, Janet.
So hopefully I can kind of show the process of this second layer here before we wrap things up tonight. So I'm also going to kind of layer this on the shield, and that might be the easiest way for us to see it. So, especially as it dries. You can kind of see that I am not trying to be careful here. It's just slap on paint. The rough edges, sure, we accept it. So I'm just trying to set myself up for keeping that bottom dark, and it will, as we go brighter colors, I'm going to do, a little bit less, and then at the very, very top, it'll be very bright. So once that dries, you'll be able to see it.
That's one of those processes when you're in the middle of it, you don't trust it, you know what I mean?
Right.
You're like, I ruined it.
Yeah.
And then when it dries, since they're so close to each other, the tones, it looks a lot better.
Right. It's definitely a case of trust the process. I tell the guys this all the time, but whenever I'm painting, I'm always like, God, it looks so bad. And then you get to the final step and you're like, all right, it looks pretty good. You get to I always think they look bad until I do the faces, if I'm being honest.
There's also the walk away. You get done painting for the night and you walk away from it, hating it, and then you see it the next day, you're like, it actually doesn't look like trash.
Yeah, that's so true.
Oh, I was gonna say I was starting a new project for the channel. You know what it is, Brooke.
Yeah.
Another thing, I can't say what I'm working on.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I guess we shouldn't say yet, right?
Yeah, and I've been thinking about it, and I feel like now is not the time to do it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's not.
We're too close to a new edition to do it, so
it will be a really cool thing when the new edition comes out, and if we can actually do what we want to do, it'll be sick.
Yeah. I mean, we'll be working on it, but it's not going to be released this edition.
Right.
It's definitely adjacent to what we want to do, like, with our channel, so...
Right. That's about as good a hint as you can give.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I've tried to do what I want to build, but it definitely... I'm trying to think how I can explain it.
Say it without saying it.
I've tried other things, other similar things, and nothing works. This thing doesn't quite exist. So I think there's a gap, and we can.
I would totally agree.
We can create something. And I want it to just. It might definitely be a thing that we'll have to see what the costs are when it's all running. It might be one of those things that we have to ask for donations for, but I really want it to be free.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, if we can make it free, that would be so cool.
It's just gonna have to be like, it's gonna be one of those things that's free with limits, you know?
Yeah.
I kind of don't like that, but that might be the most realistic thing when it's all said and done, but...
Right.
What it provides would be pretty sweet, though.
Yeah, hopefully we can talk about it in more detail when we, near 11th,
Probably more near if we're about to release it, then
True.
we're already going to be on the market, and we're not going to be racing somebody to market.
Right.
The other thing is 11th could definitely throw a monkey wrench into the whole thing and just make it not possible, which would really suck if that happened.
It could make it even more possible, though, depending on what happens.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it got killed, but we will see. Either way, it would be a fun project to work on. Maybe I'll just do it for 10th either way. Just do the project, and then if I have to make it portable to 11th, then I will be ready to do 12th when we go from 11th to 12th.
It could be something that depends on the timing of when 11th comes out, though, I think, but like I don't know what the timing of it. Aren't they predicting like June or something? Or July? I don't even know.
I'm fully expecting it to be at Adepticon. I mean, I feel like that's a given at this point that it's going to be.
Well, I don't think it'll be. Well, I think it'll be teased. Yeah, I don't think it. It won't be like released or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because that's what it was like for Age of Sigmar.
Right.
2 years ago, was that?
Yeah, for 4th or whatever.
Yeah, that was the last one in Chicago. They teased that one. And then I think it came out in the summer. Yeah.
Do you play the tabletop game too, or just enjoy building and painting? We play and enjoy both, honestly. I think we might enjoy this more than the actual game, to be honest. But we do really enjoy the game. Me and so we don't live super close to each other, so it's hard for us to get together all the time and play. But I get together with some friends nearby me, and we play a lot, honestly. So we enjoy both. We like to try to get stuff painted for when we do hang out, and like we're able to field a mostly painted army. It's kind of what we did last time we all got together. But yeah,
I like to throw wrenches into things, then show up with a completely different army sometimes.
Yeah.
I haven't done it for Warhammer yet, but I did it for Star Wars Legion.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to play Star Wars Legion too, and we both have pretty vast collections of that game.
I played Galactic Republic and then showed up one time with a Shadow Collective army. Just surprise! Drew has Shadow Collective?
Yeah.
No way.
I did something similar. I was playing Imperials, and then I showed up with a Rebel army. What detachment do you play for Space Wolves? So I actually, so right now it's the Great Wolf detachment. I love that detachment. I think it's incredible. Before that, I was kind of bouncing around, but I mostly played Beast Slayer. I only play the Space Wolves detachments. I don't ever play Stormlance. The only time I've done that is when we've played King of the Colosseum and I was trying it out. But in like a full large game, I don't like to play it. I actually think it's kind of lame. Started learning the game, but wanted to begin building my army, so chose Space Wolves, and I'm going with Great Wolf Detachment 2. Nice. Yeah, Great Wolf is like it's like it's the most flexible, and it has the most utility, and it doesn't really shoehorn you into any building, like list building restrictions. Like, Stormlance is like, hey, do you like mounted units? Because that's what you're going to play. Do you like the Thunderwolf Cavalry? Because you need to buy them for this detachment. Great Wolf, you can excel in shooting, you know, you can excel in melee. You know, Bear's asking if we want him to jump on the chat. Do you want to bring Bear in?
Let me organize it. Let me try.
All right, I'll let you handle that. But yeah, like the Great Wolf detachment is so good. Like I love the fact that you can choose for one of the rounds for the shooting benefit. It's so strong. Like I like to run Predator Annihilators. I bought a second one because of this detachment. I like to run at least one in every single one of my lists because it's just so efficient at 135 points. And then this las cannon platform, like it's really, really fun. I like the new Wolf Scouts because of the plasmas. I mean, it's good stuff. Like Great Wolf, you can't go wrong. Yeah, from the research I've been doing, 2K lists are all over the place with the Great Wolf build. Yeah, sometime I'll have to share what I've been running with it, but yeah, it's a great time, honestly. There's so much stuff you can do with it. I do think that though a staple is having Logan so you can repeat a one of the hunting packs or whatever. He's pretty essential. And for me personally, I never run him by himself. So that's actually why I painted my Terminators there, is I want those Terminators with Logan. But you can do a lot of different stuff with Great Wolf Saga. I like to run more board control style armies. So I don't really lean into like a skew where I'm like, I run a ton of Thunderwolf Cavalry, I run a ton of tanks or anything like that. For sure, I've got Grimnar as my Warlord. Yeah, man. Grimnar, he's sick. Awesome model, too. I'm really excited to paint him. He's actually the next on the list after these guys to paint. So I actually got most of this guy done here. Did you figure out how to bring Bear into this?
I am working on it.
Okay.
See, if I add Bear to the DM, we'll...
Step up to the throne, king of the Coliseum, James Workshop, waiting like, boy, I'ma delete him, got rerolls locked. Stratagem's tight, he leans back, laughing like you won't survive the fight.
You're gonna have to hop over into a new call, Brooke.
Okay. Alright, let me do that real quick. Let's see if... Hopefully it doesn't screw up any of the audio. If it does, Cheneth, you're in charge of letting me know if you can hear Drew and Bear once I hop over.
Ah!
What happened?
I keep jumping around from call to call. Did you get the... Do you see the direct messages between the three of us? Me, you, and Bear?
Yep, I'll jump in that call.
I can hear you, Bear. Hey, Bear.
Hey, okay, Discord is going good. Alright. What's going on, Bear?
I'm watching you.
You might want to mute me on, on the stream. So,
You're gonna get confused when you hear yourself talking, too.
There we go.
How's the stream look?
Yeah. It looks good.
Nice.
Looks real good. I like the colors that you're doing here. This is for another Terminator, correct?
This is the head takers.
Head takers, that's right.
Yeah.
Those are sweet.
Did you get to see my Terminators when I was showing them off earlier?
Yeah, they were fantastic. I really like the basing that you did for that.
Discord is working. Can hear everyone. Sweet. Thank you, Cheneth.
I've been trying to be very vague about what I'm working on, Bear, so you guys don't know.
We've been talking around it the whole time, and we're like,
I know.
we
I'm
just,
like,
we just
okay,
gotta stop.
No hint. No hint here, huh? Okay. Well, it sounds interesting. It sounds like you let us know, and I'd be willing to throw some money into for the event. I guess is what you're thinking. Is that or something that we could donate towards
or whatever?
The project? Yeah.
Honestly, if all of you guys wanted to be involved, you, Bill, Adam, everybody wants to work on it, I would be down for everybody to be involved because I think it's something that would fall into all of our wheelhouse, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
We buy in a store.
I wish. That'd be sick.
All right, I'm in.
Fun. Yeah, it's
Cool.
You're running MCPW with shield on your head takers. MCPW power weapon, Mastercraft power weapon. Yes, yep, that's right. Yeah, I built these guys with shields because I thought the shields are sick, to be honest. But I do want to have another set that is with the paired weapons.
you did a rule of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of a rule cool. And in my list, actually, so this is for Adepticon list. They're running as just a 3-man. I gotta change my music because it went into not our music. All right, next.
And I cry
I was thinking about you when I heard the Outrider song come on.
when my outriders die.
But yeah, in my 1,000-point list for Adepticon, I have just a 3-man head takers because I had the lieutenant with combi weapon, and in the last balance pass, he went up to 85 points. And head takers are 85 points, and I was like, I'm just gonna run a 3-man head takers instead. And I figured I'd run them as shields. Yeah, in my list I got 12 head takers with paired weapons. Yeah, the paired weapons are really, really potent. Do you plan on running them in like a Land Raider, or are you gonna run them on foot? Land Raider would be sick though, with 12 head takers coming out of that. Whew. Can you imagine that?
It's scary. I'd be shaking in my orc boots.
Yeah, I think a Land Raider would be sick in that.
So what's a head taker equate to? Is it close to? I mean, is it Blade Guard?
Basically,
more?
the Space Wolves Blade Guard.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, when we were just in our index, Kenneth, I don't know if you were around when we had our index and we didn't have our codex yet, but I used to run Ragnar with 5 Assault Intercessors and then a captain with 5 Assault Intercessors out of a Land Raider, and they were disgusting. So I imagine if you ran 6 head takers with a leader out and another 6 head takers with a leader out of a Land Raider, that would be a death ball. You'd push that up the middle or onto some objective you want to take. It would be brutal. Do you, Kenneth, do you like the paired weapons more than the shields? So decide on a vehicle, but right now I got an Impulsor. Impulsor's good. You can put one of them in there, and you know, alternatively, if you didn't want to put them on the just on the board, like the one that are gonna have to foot slog it, you could always put them in reserves. And if you got Ragnar, or sorry, not Ragnar, if you got Grimnar as your warlord, he gives you that the come in from reserves on turn 1. So like if you need to keep them safe, say your opponent has a bunch of shooting, you need to keep them safe, put them in reserves. Logan's your warlord, they can still come in turn 1 from the side anywhere that you need them to safely, you know, and get ready for the next turn. You can even wait until turn 2, you know, like you got plenty of options. They're a pretty good like rapid opportunity on the side.
So you can rapid on turn 1?
Oh well, no, not rapid, but like for turn 2 rapid.
Okay.
No.
That's
Oh brother, I'm like new. LOL. I haven't played a single game yet, and I've built all I've built is 10 Blood Claws, Wolfguard Battle Leader, and my Termies. Oh, okay, that's sick. No, I mean,
Were there 2 years ago?
hopefully by the time you're playing, you know, things go well. You know, I would start to think about potential transports, particularly for your head takers or your Blood Claws. And you know, if you do like a Land Raider, if you like the style of a Land Raider, I can recommend them. Land Raiders are pretty sick. They got an ability called Assault Ramp, and normally with a transport you cannot charge out of them after they've moved. So like the Impulsor has an ability where you can get out and shoot, but you can't charge. But the Land Raider with the assault ramp, you can get out and charge after it's moved. Otherwise, with normal vehicles, you would, before it's moved, you would get out of the vehicle and then you would run and then you would be able to charge from that. But with the Land Raider, you can cover a huge distance. Then your models can hop out. They can't move after they hop out, but they can hop out and charge from there. And it just extends their range tremendously. Yeah. But yeah.
As I've seen with how you run.
My Land Raider is infamous in our group.
Ragnar showing up, and it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
He's already here.
And the other thing, too, with, like, when it comes to, like, transports, and Drew can attest to this, and Barry, you can attest to this, too, but, like, I say Drew because he's got his orcs, but, like, they just keep your weaker models safe, Things that don't have invulns can be in a vehicle, and they don't have to worry about getting shot off.
Orcs are weak?
When they save up, they would save out a 5, It's like... But, just keeping them safe until they actually get in. That's one of the hardest things to learn when you're a melee player, is getting in and how to get in. If I run Impulsor with paired weapons, it's almost the same as Land Raider with shield and mastercrafted weapon, no? Well, yeah, the weapon doesn't really matter in this case. If you run your paired weapons, you can run out of an Impulsor, you can have 7 bodies. So you could run 6 head takers with your Wolfguard Battle Leader. Out of the Impulsor, the only difference between the Impulsor and the Land Raider is that the Impulsor, when it moves and your head takers hop out, they cannot charge. Whereas with a Land Raider, you would be able to charge with that landing ramp ability.
Does the Impulsor give you the ability to jump back in, or is that only for the...
It's your detachment only, right?
Yeah, I think that's your detachment. Yeah, the Salamanders one.
Salamanders are the only ones that are able to do that.
Yeah.
They can jump back in.
That's
Get out.
the
ability is amazing.
Firestorm Assault or whatever, that army.
Yep. Pretty sick.
But yeah, like, to what you're talking about, Kenneth, like the Land Raider allowing you to extend. So basically, if you run the Land Raider Crusader, which is a variant of the Land Raider, you could also do it with the Redeemer. They move 12 inches. So if you move your vehicle 12 inches, then your head takers can hop out and they can be 3 inches away. So you have a 15-inch range that they can then charge off of that disembark. They can't move off the disembark, but they can charge off of it. So instead of your head takers running 7 inches plus a charge, or if you have access to advance and charge like you do in Great Wolf, you would have a 7-inch move, a roll for an advance, so up to plus 6 inches, or you have a guaranteed 15 inches that you can charge off of. Land Raiders just extend your range so much, and they are a good shooting platform too. On top of that, and they keep you safe. If you have a bunch of paired weapon head takers, your opponent's going to see those and say, I should probably kill those, and they will if they get the chance to. But if you put them in a vehicle, Impulsor or Land Raider, they're going to be way safer.
You can do what you want in an Impulsor, but it takes a little bit more planning and staging as you move up. Because like with orcs, unless we're doing the speed freaks, we don't have that ability with any of our vehicles. But it's a good skill to learn with the Impulsor, so I wouldn't shy away from learning to do it with the Impulsor.
Yeah, definitely.
If you get good with it, you'll just become an even better player and understanding how to stage.
Yeah, if you're looking for tips and tricks on like melee stuff, if you like in YouTube or Google or whatever, if you just look up staging as a skill in 40K, you can learn a lot on how to like maneuver your melee army up the board to keep them alive and get them within range of threatening a charge.
Yeah, Happy Crump and Wargaming. He's got a pretty good channel. I learned a lot of stuff from watching his videos.
Yeah, he has a good channel. He's very, very intelligent. He's a competitive player, has lots of good tips. I've learned a lot from him too.
The crumpet work. Yeah. Crumping. Like,
Crumping, yeah.
like what orcs do, crumpin. It's crumpin'
It's actually spelled
time.
like crumpet, but instead of et, it's een. Happy crumping wargaming.
Is a crumpet like a little pastry?
Yeah, is that? I think that's what it is.
I mean, that would make me happy.
Yeah, he's good. Definitely check him out.
Sounds good. So what's the next color that you got coming up here, Brooke?
So I'm just doing layers of this wolf gray. And I'm gonna slowly build that up to basically a white on the very edges, you know, and bring it up to a highlight.
Yeah, that's what you did with the Terminator. Same thing you're gonna do with these then, to take it slowly up to get those highlight the areas at the make it look.
Yeah, make them
main areas have light hitting them.
Make them look rough, you know, make their armor look kind of tattered a little bit, you know, and because that's why I'm doing this like stippling basically, is it adds texture and it allows me to be inaccurate on purpose basically. Like if I don't catch something because it's in shadow, that's fine. It's just going to add to the differences in surface, you know, and how bright something is or how dark something is or whatever.
It seems like it almost has like a matte finish.
It definitely does.
So is it something that you're doing to get it to the matte finish, or is it coming that way?
That's just the Army Painter fanatics. This paint line is a very matte finish. Jonathan says, "Oh, so Land Raider is expensive. Would need to remove my Impulsor and Repulsor Executioner." Yeah, I mean it is pretty expensive. If you know, you don't have to do it. Like if you have a Repulsor Executioner, you can also put, I think it's 7 guys in that too. So I mean, you could put 6 head takers and a leader in the Impulsor, and then 6 head takers and a leader in the Executioner, and you don't even have to worry about the Land Raider. I mean, you got those 2 vehicles. You know, that's my style. I like Land Raiders, but I can't say that they're like hyper competitive or anything like that.
I think I'd run the Repulsor Executioner first and see how you like that setup.
Totally.
And then
yeah,
when you like
that's a good
expand
idea.
your collection, you could get the Land Raider, and the Land Raider is something you could swap for that Repulsor Executioner.
Yeah.
If you want to like try out a variant.
Because I've got the Repulsor. I think I'm able to put in, was it 14?
The Repulsor you can. The Repulsor
14.
Executioner has a smaller transport.
Yeah,
deck or
but it's got a
whatever.
bigger cannon.
Right.
Yeah, nice shooting platform.
Which
Yeah.
I ran into that.
I do think that you should probably just stick to running the Impulsor and Repulsor Executioner first. See how you like those things, and like Drew said, expand your army later. For sure, that's one thing I like about this hobby. Is the options are unlimited. Yeah, definitely. You know what I like. You know, you can find things within the same exact faction that you like, which is it's the player expression. That's a lot of fun. You know.
Another guy I watch who is specifically an Orcs player. So if you're not an Orcs player, then you don't have to watch him. But you can watch him because seems like a good guy and deserves views. His name is Wah Tactics, and Wah like the Orcs when they scream Wah. And one thing when I was watching like getting started videos, I think I saw his, and one of the things he suggested with getting started was running like Highlander style armies to try a bunch of different units and learn what units you really like before you like go all in on something. And I did that, where I had like a Highlander being like a bunch of like one of units. You got one unit of I don't know, Space Marines.
You got one unit of head takers, you got one unit of blood claws, you got one unit of gray hunters, whatever, you know.
Yeah, so you run a bunch of different one-ofs, and then you just kind of play with them in game and determine what you like and what you don't like, and expand your collection based off of the in-game experience.
It's probably good too, because if you buy into a model that you're like, oh, I heard this is really good, and you buy a bunch of them, and then you don't like that playstyle, like that feels really bad.
Or they get nerfed.
Or they get nerfed. That's true.
And if you have like a one of everything and they nerf one thing, it's not as big of a deal to you because you're like, I just won't run that till the next points update.
Yeah.
Or if you really love it, you're just like, whatever, I'll just pay the 10 points.
I think Cheneth seems to like these head takers, so I mean, like, that all for that. If you like the model, then that's a perfectly fine reason to run it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I run Bjorn in every single one of my lists because he's my favorite model. So it does not matter if he fits or not; he's in my list. It just so happens that he's actually pretty good, but he's like my favorite model.
Have you guys talked about King of the Colosseum at all, or is that something that...
We did mention it a little bit. We didn't talk too much about it, though. Trent says, yeah, I just need to build an army, play, and go from there and make adjustments. Totally. Yeah. Work up to... And don't get caught up in trying to, like, build up to 2,000 points, If you can get up to 1,000, you have some buddies around you that can play 1,000 points, and you can start to learn the game that way. It's a perfectly good way to learn. You won't have as much scope.
Doubles.
Or doubles, yeah, you can do doubles as well. But it's like a perfectly fine way to learn. You can reduce the scope and how much you're having to learn about, instead of having to learn 10 units, you can learn 5 units, it's... You can just focus on learning the rules and all that. China says that he has Bjorn is his as well, so he looks amazing. Said, sadly, his friends are not into this type of hobby. Oh, dang, that's unfortunate. Well, hopefully, if you, build up your collection and maybe you can go to conventions or maybe there's local hobby stores, and the other thing you can do, like what I did, is get my friends into the hobby. Right, Bear?
Yeah. Yeah, he able to give me was the Furnace Marines, which really got me going. I'm like, okay, because we were playing Kill Team, and it was just a little bit of a jump to go from a squad of just commandos, or for the different. I had a Cadian team. I can't remember. I had different teams that we had. There were Casterkin. Thank you, Casterkin, and then the also had some other Space Marine, just intercessors that we'd play for Kill Team, and it was just seemed pretty daunting to try to get to the next level for going to the
40K.
The point level for it. It is a little bit.
It's a lot of models. The board
is huge. It's a lot of models.
And, a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
Once you get going, though, I mean, you can just keep adding, and just the different what you can add and do. It just really opens it up as you go along, and it is good to have people that around you that can know. Hey, here's some different things that can help you out with that, and we got a good source of people here that if you have questions, this is great to reach out. Brooke, Drew, they know their thing, so it's really been nice to be able to reach out to them if I have any questions about orcs or for Space Marines or anything like that. They can guide you in the right direction for any other faction too. Yeah, so it's a good community, and I know there's going to be plenty of people out there that you can that you'll meet and can continue to hobby with and grow into the game.
Greg says I enjoy
words that I have to live up to now, Bear.
What'd you say?
I said those were some really kind words that I have to live up to
now. Greg says I enjoy playing Bjorn too. My model is kitted out with a banner. He has a spare battle axe and a decent paint job. Heck yeah, that's sick. Is he new Bjorn or old Bjorn? I know there's like the smaller Bjorn that I think it's metal Bjorn, but that's sick. Then Kenneth says, I'll be going to my LGS this month to learn the basics. I have a day they teach beginners, or they have a day they teach beginners the game and stuff. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Be open-minded and maybe make some friends too along the way, and you might have a group here before you know it.
Yeah, it's a good community of people. I mean, I've gone out a couple times just to go check and see what is out there. Was it over towards the Realm in Mansfield? There were some different. I haven't been there in a while, but I mean, I know there's at various different shops. There's, groups of people that get together to play, and it could real quickly. You can find quite a few people that could be a great group of friends that you can play and continue to hobby with.
For sure. I think the important thing, I think one of the most important things I should say is that you have people that you can do something like this, like hobby with, and they keep you motivated when you have a group like that. If you can find a group like that, we're lucky that we have our group, and like that's one of the purposes of this channel is that we wanted to be that for other people that didn't have a group so readily available, is have a group like this that we can hobby together and keep each other motivated and hang out and have a good time and kick back and do something like this on a weekday like this, But Chun says appreciate all the advice. Yeah, no problem. Greg says, I've been playing for about 15 years and started as a way to bond with my 11-year-old son. All these years later, and he teaches me how to play new editions, but we'll play at least once a week. That's so
awesome.
Cool. That is so cool.
My 5-year-old son, I'm trying to get him to get into the painting at least. We painted our first Space Marine like a year ago together, and this was a Orcs player trying to paint a Space Marine, so painted by an Orcs player and a 5-year-old, so it's not the greatest, but he loves it.
And he said that for his Bjorn, Greg says it's new Bjorn, but the banner is from an old Forge World Space Wolves Dreadnought. Oh, sick. That's cool. Greg, you probably have a really cool collection, probably very retro if you've been in this hobby for 15 years. That's got to be pretty sweet. Chen says I got a 2-year-old, so I got a little while to teach him. Nice. Yeah, just start him super young as possible. When he starts reading, he's reading the rule book.
Yeah, you'll teach him to play, and then he'll start beating you, and you'll regret it.
Yeah.
Like, dang it!
When we get that 11th edition coming out here.
His first words will be CP reroll.
You guys head to Adepticon in 2 weeks?
Yep, I think that's right.
2
right?
weeks.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
Anxiety. Yeah, holy crap.
Oh man, I'm suddenly painting faster.
I am very much expecting having to finish something up there, I think.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm going to be touching up Logan all the way leading up until we leave.
I just want to be done.
Are you guys going to live stream up there? Maybe.
We've tried to do that in the past, like our first year that we were doing the channel. But the internet was so bad, like we couldn't.
Okay.
That's our limitation, honestly. Greg says, fun fact, I only excel at the acquisition part of the hobby. LOL, nah, I build and paint a bunch of stuff because I'm retired. Early retirement, but need something to do. No, that's totally fair. You should see my basement. I look like a hobby store. So, I totally get it.
Around, we could start a hobby store, and Brooke will be our angel investor.
It's too true.
That's the truth.
Yeah, I have a problem.
It's not a problem. No problem.
I can finish painting what I'm painting right now, that I can't tell anybody what I'm painting.
What's the secret?
Tell us
I
the
could tell.
secret.
I could tell people. Bear and Bill are not allowed to know.
Yeah.
That's the reason why.
Okay, maybe I should just go ahead and log off here. You guys
No.
No. I've been vague the whole time, just in case you guys listen to it
Yeah.
later.
Chun says the amount of people that are probably using the Wi-Fi at the event is just destroying the bandwidth. Yeah, totally. When we tried it the first time, it annihilated the Wi-Fi. It was so bad. At the event, it's like impossible to actually connect sometimes. Greg says
The problem was
Oh, go
when
ahead.
we were at the hotel. When we were at the hotel, we didn't have a good place to record. There was
True.
like constant fan noise wherever we were at.
And we were like right above a bunch of stuff going on, weren't we? Wasn't there like kind of noise from the lobby too?
Yeah, we had a window into the lobby, and there were people up, like, because it's a convention, way too late into the night.
Yeah. Greg says I had a hobby store and it was the worst. Oh dang. He never played any games. Oh. That might be that might be
Worst
the warning that I need to hear.
Some sage advice.
Yeah.
Well, there's that one place that I told you about, Brook, up near me, that I thought sounded really cool.
Yeah.
That was it's like a gym, but for board gaming.
Yeah, that could be like a cool concept where isn't that the one that it's like a membership or whatever?
Yeah, they have like lockers and stuff there. They have rooms you can rent for doing like D&D campaigns. And then like the main room area is just a bunch of tables for playing different war games and stuff.
I almost feel like the hobby store as it was traditionally is maybe hard to get going and keep for very long, but like I feel like if you reinvent it kind of like that is,
Yeah,
you have a
makes
better
sense.
chance of sticking around, you know. Getting
So make a
people coming in.
membership for people is what it would be.
Yeah.
Or being able to at any time come and play.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. You could like come in, use their terrain, their tables, you know, set up and play, and you could rent out dedicated space for it too, so you weren't like necessarily out in the just main area, you know, and it was just kind of like a convenience thing to be able to go there and when you don't have the space at home and play, you know.
Take over that Best Buy in town in Worcester. Turn into like a Dave and Buster's / D&D.
So their space is accessible 24 hours, 7 days a week for members.
Wow.
Nice.
Pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool.
Jenna says, thankfully I have a very nice LGS store near me that has like 10 plus tables, and weekends they are normally packed with games, so a healthy amount of players near me, thankfully. That's good. That's really cool.
See, Brooke, you have to start going to work in the office, like
I work from home. I work.
No, I'm saying one day a
There you
week,
go.
and then we could go to this game store, and I could play one game a week.
See, I could just do that at your house. We have enough terrain.
Yeah, that's true. I did build that table too.
Yeah, we did a whole video about your table.
Yeah, but we could meet new people. That's always fun too.
That's fair. That's fair. We're hopefully going to do that at Adepticon with our doubles tournament.
Well, that's the thing too. Like, if none of you have been to a larger convention, you meet all sorts of people there that, like, you would be surprised the amount of interactions you just have with random people.
Good interactions too. Like,
oh yeah. Not bad interactions at all. I don't think well, not true. We've had one bad interaction.
we had one pretty bad interaction, but it's pretty rare.
Yeah. Everybody's very positive and just looking to have a good time.
It would be really cool if we eventually did like a kind of like a meetup with people that went to Adepticon. That'd be so fun.
Well, I mean, we have all of our channel stickers if people are there. And
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe we'll just have them just sitting out. We'll be like, what the,
Hey, do you want
who the
this?
hell are you?
Who are you guys?
You want a sticker to put on your paint box?
Greg says, I've been to every LVO, and it's more of a chance to see old friends from all over than anything else. So many good friends. That's cool. That's a convention I'd like to go to eventually.
Where's that located? LVO? Is that
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas? Okay.
Yeah. Funny enough, Trent says, funny enough, a buddy that lives out of state is the reason I even got into the hobby. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's always interesting to hear how people actually get into the hobby. Like, everybody's got their own little unique story. I think the thing that got me interested in 40K, like, because I'd always heard about it and, like, kind of tangentially was seeing it around. It was that Astartes video on YouTube. That was that was like really what got me like going, wow,
that was sick.
This is badass, actually. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, this is sick. You know, and then I started listening to like lore stuff, and that's how I got interested.
Hey, I got you to finally take the plunge, though.
You did, yeah. You were the one who got me actually to buy stuff. I was listening to like
Drew started it then, huh?
Yeah, Drew got us in because we were playing Legion at the time, and I was a full-blown dedicated Legion player, and Drew wanted to play 40K, so we got into Kill Team, and Drew was the first one because you
was
bought
the gateway.
Did you buy orcs, Drew? And then you're like, I'm painting orcs up, and I was like, oh, I guess I should paint something.
Well, we did Kill Team a while back, like. You wanted me to get into Legion, and we did Kill Team because I was like, I'll just paint like 11 minis, and then or 10 minis, and I can play a game. And then, so we played Kill Team a little bit, and then eventually I decided to take the plunge into Legion, and we did Legion for a number of years, and then the Legion rules changed to the point that we were just kind of not enjoying the game and where it was at anymore. And then, I was sick of Galactic Republic because they were never getting any really cool minis. I was getting sick of painting them. And I was like, I really want to get back to painting orcs. And then I had my twins along the way, and I was like, I don't know if it's like a midlife crisis type thing or something. And I was like, I'm gonna do orcs. Like, and I just went. While I was on the way to the hospital, one of the many times I had to go back and forth from home to the hospital, I stopped at a local game store and picked up like 4 boxes for orcs. And then I called Brooke and I was like, guess what I got?
Yeah. And I didn't have to go anywhere because I, for whatever reason, already owned a bunch of Space Wolves.
Yeah.
I already owned like Thunderwolf Cavalry and a Venerable Dreadnought, and I already owned the Indomitus box because I bought it when 9th edition came out and never played 9th edition. I was like, I think I'm going to play 40K eventually, and I bought it, and then we never did for the longest time. Greg says, once you buy one, it's pretty much an addiction. That's why they give away a new model at Warhammer stores. Shake my head, little crack dealers. Greg also says, I collect orcs as my primary army. Unfortunately, so does my son. So for really good units, I have like 6 of each. WTF. That's so funny. That's cool that you both collect orcs. We got Space Wolf player and an orcs player in here. How about that? That's too funny. Do you have any other armies besides orcs? Or, because you said primary army, makes me think you got other ones. Everyone's got a Space Marine army. So you are a third-party supplier to your son. That's what Chad says. Oh, that's pretty funny. First hit's free. That's what I said to my friends. That's why I bought Bear the Infernus Marines, and
it worked.
I bought, what did I bought? Oh, I bought Bill. What's his name? The leader for Astra Militarum on the horse.
Solar.
So yeah, Lord Solar. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, Greg. Yeah, he has. Oh yeah, right. You were saying they had Bjorn. Of course, he has 4,000 points of Space Wolves. Holy, whew, heck yeah.
don't know how many points of works I even own. I know I have over 2,000.
He has, Greg also says, a new Farsight Enclaves army waiting for Twin Lance this week, and he has Death Guard. I have those armies too, holy moly. That's great. I actually bought the Twin Lance as well, because I was pretty excited about that profile, and those models were so sick, honestly. I won't do them justice, but they look sick anyway. And Death Guard, they were one of my kill team armies that I had, and oh, hey Bear.
Whoa.
Greg says really sad we have 5 Stompas.
That's awesome. I just have the one. Don't get me going on another one here.
We should buy Bear 4 more.
5 Stompas.
Don't you have a Stompa song that you created with AI, Brooke, about how
It's not. I
Yeah.
don't think it's in my playlist though.
Yeah, I think it's probably in there. Yeah.
I'd have to look.
Bear versus Stompa.
Yeah. Should I play it? I could if you
I
want.
had some trouble trying to put that thing together. I don't know if I could handle 5.
Bear can't mentally handle another Stompa.
I can't. It's too much stress.
Greg says, I also have a fairly new Imperial Fist army. All Terminators. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like the theming. I'm gonna have to... I think I'm gonna have to play the Bear versus the Stompa song. I want to find it.
It was a frustration. You look at the diagram from... And it just has sketchings where people were trying to figure out how to put it together. And there was just God help you section. That's all it was for this one area that just, I don't even know what this whole area is about.
One section just said, LOL, good luck.
Yeah. Like, Brooke helped me. Bill helped me.
Here's
I had to take
the
a break.
here's the Bear versus Stompa song. I have it. Might even be able to turn it up a little bit too. There. Yeah, Stompa doesn't have instructions, just suggestions.
Look through.
Yeah, very true. It's so funny, man. That's hilarious. What are the chances, Bear? You're on
5
when
Stompas.
Greg's here
mean,
with his
wow.
5.
Yeah, you King Stompa.
That's so funny. No.
I got my Timu brush all cleaned up.
Yeah, just clean my brushes. I think this is the last layer that I'll do tonight. They're coming along. It looks like I did 1 layer, but it'll all be worth it in the end.
You did all 3 of these head takers.
Yep.
So you switched to these because of the nerf to the
Lieutenant with combi weapon.
Yeah.
Since he costs 85 now, I was like, why not run a head taker unit that costs the same amount? Trent says, my first army was between Salamanders, Space Wolves, and Grey Knights. Nice. Yeah, I mean, Bear's a Salamanders player as well as others, but Salamanders was his first army.
I haven't been playing. Yeah, that's my first, and then I got pulled into Dark Angels because, so mostly I've been playing that because just a lot more of the Dark Angels and the lore and everything for it is great. Salamanders are awesome too. I need to play them more, but the great thing was just the scheme that I did because it's gold, green and gold is what I paint, and I was able to lean from Salamanders to Dark Angels that way, and I can switch it out and use, basically get 2 armies out of 1.
Greg says, Grey Knights are so cool. I'm reluctant to buy more because I think they'll get a range refresh. Yeah, our friend Bill is doing the same exact thing. He's waiting. He doesn't want to buy any of the new stuff because of that.
Bill played any Grey Knights this edition much since like that first doubles game we played?
Not in a
I
while.
don't think so. No.
No.
He was too nervous about his librarian mind screwed himself.
That was a tragic moment.
This tragic moment.
And then China says ultimately went with Space Wolves just because who doesn't love souped up Vikings? Heck yeah. I mean, I was like, I like dogs, and then I like that they can get drunk. They're the only Space Marines that can, so why not? Unfortunately, I think Thunderwolf Cav will be updated in 11th. Yeah, I hope they do. It'd be sweet if they got updated models. I have too many right now. Uh-oh. I think my camera might have gone out.
Yes, it did.
There we go, it's back.
Pound beers like a space wolf.
Yeah. There we go. It's back.
Or if
Hopefully.
you're unhealthy like me and Brooke, we pound bourbons.
Yeah. I think we're about ready to wrap up the stream though. I think till 10 is probably the limit here.
Yeah, that's pretty
10
good
our
stream.
time at least.
Yep.
It's a pretty good stream though. I'm glad that everybody that joined us did, and I
Well,
hope you
thank
all
you.
enjoyed watching.
Let me join.
Heck yeah, man. If we do this again, you're welcome to join us. And I hope we do it again. I had a lot of fun.
I mean, honestly, I'd be open to if our maybe in the future we could start to do the room in our Discord, and if people want to join the Discord and
Yeah.
come in. We have like a streaming room, obviously, so we don't get like some crazy trolls in there with us. But
Yeah. You have to be, the people can be polite.
Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you, Greg, for joining us. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys.
We enjoyed streaming. Hopefully, when we do this in the future, you guys can join us again. And like Drew was saying, we have that room in our Discord that maybe in the future we can have people join us in and hang out with us. But I think we're gonna try to end stream here. So we appreciate you guys joining, and hopefully we'll catch you guys in the next time, in the next one.
Later, guys. It was good.
Take it easy.
You got my